This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Man charged with assault at common law. A 25-year-old man was arrested and charged with assault at common law following an incident in his community on Saturday. Charged is Jabari White, otherwise called Barry, a mechanic of Burroughs Avenue. Reports from the Hunts Bay police are that about 12:30 a.m., White and another man had an altercation stemming from an ongoing family dispute. It is alleged that White pulled a firearm and pointed it at the man. The matter was reported and an operation carried out where White was charged based on a witness statement. His court date is being finalized. 4 men charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. 4 men have been arrested and charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition following the seizure of a Glock pistol and several rounds of ammunition in Gale Housing Scheme, Lioneltown in Clarendon on Friday, January 14. Charged are 40-year-old Warren Martin, otherwise called Kempes Caterer, 38-year-old Daniel Joseph, makeup artist, and 18-year-old Brianna Grant, all of Gale Housing Scheme, Lioneltown, Clarendon, and 43-year-old Dwayne Brown, sales representative of Winston Heights, Marley in St. Anne. Reports from the Mapen police are that about 3 p.m., lawmen conducted an operation in the area, during which a premises was searched and a firearm and ammunition found in a bedroom. A further search was conducted and Canadian $1,960, US $250, Jamaican $312, and the British pound sterling $120 were found in a safe owned by the occupant. They were charged on Sunday, January 16, following a question and answer session. Their court date is being finalized. Over 900 pounds of ganja seized in St. Catherine. The St. Catherine South Police made a major dent in the illegal drugs trade with the seizure of over 935 pounds of compressed ganja. Reports are that after 2 p.m. on Sunday, January 17, the St. Catherine South Police were conducting operations in the Planters District when a motor car was observed along the roadway. The vehicle was checked and a subsequent search revealed the compressed ganja. No arrest was made, however, the vehicle and the compressed ganja are in police custody. Superintendent Hope Nicholson, Divisional Commander for the St. Catherine South, theorized that the illegal shipment was meant to be transported to Haiti as part of the illegal guns for drugs trade. This is another dent in the illicit drugs for guns trade between Jamaica and Haiti, as the compressed ganja was prepared and being transported as part of this illegal trade. The St. Catherine South Police will continue to pursue persons involved in and the spaces used to conduct these illegal activities, Superintendent Nicholson told the news. Taxi operators block Guys Hill to Highgate Road in St. Mary. Taxi operators who ply the Guys Hill to Highgate route in St. Mary blocked sections of the thoroughfare on Monday morning, leaving students, teachers, and other commuters stranded. The operators protested against the deplorable condition of the road. A taxi operator, Noel Smith, said the road has been in that state for some time. The operators want the authorities to fix the road urgently.
We have sick people at transport. We have pregnant people at transport. We have children that take to school. And trust me, when we're on the road here, we have big trucks. I use it. Every kind of vehicle. And somebody don't use to the road and bad drive, you try to take away from them, you burst a tire. You can't even go over the gully, lose control of the vehicle. And you have to remember, if you care about people, you have to care about who use the road at transport, public. And that is one of the main concerns, because many a time we heard that so much money has been granted to fix Guys Hill to Highgate. And we have never seen a complete patchwork as done. And if the main road is like this, the turn-off road's worse. And at the turn-off road carry the most people.
Several Manchester police officers off the job due to COVID-19. The COVID-19 virus has limited the deployment of police officers in the Manchester division. This was confirmed by the head of the division, Superintendent Lloyd Darby. Superintendent Darby said several officers have gone on isolation or quarantine as a result of the virus. However, he noted that the police continue to enforce the provisions of the Disaster Risk Management Act to see how we can minimize the spread, especially in this fourth wave. He said the division's leadership continues to urge police officers to get vaccinated and follow all COVID-19 protocols. JLP Delegates Protest against the candidate selected for Morant Bay Division. Some delegates and the supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party today protested at the entrance of the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation building on Church Street in Morant Bay. The protest was triggered by a row concerning the selection of candidates for the Morant Bay Division who will run in the local government elections. The protesters say they were not involved in the process to select Denver Howell. The delegates argue that Wilbert Walker, who has their support, is being sidelined by Member of Parliament Dr. Michelle Charles.
I've seen where Mr. Walker was selected as our caretaker candidate, and when it's time close for the election, we hear that it's Denver Howell, and we're definitely not working with Mr. Denver Howell. Reason being, Mr. Walker has been here with us through thick and thin, even through the pandemic, where he has been reaching out to us as our caretaker, and we are not going to settle with Denver Howell. No Walker, no vote.
Custos calls for ZOSO to be extended to more crime-prone areas in Westmoreland. Custos of Westmoreland, Reverend Harley Perrin, is recommending that the zone of special operations be extended to other crime-plagued areas in the parish. Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Sunday declared a ZOSO in sections of Savannah Lamar. The measure, which will run for 60 days, will encompass communities in southern Savannah Lamar, such as Rusher, Darling Street, and Dexter Street. But Reverend Perrin believes there are other areas that are similarly affected by violence and require intervention.
We don't know if by having the zone of operation in those areas where they are now, if that would mean that the other areas would be affected positively. But I don't think so. I think that there will be the need for other areas to have the same operation. The Withorn police area is an area that has been giving quite a number of challenges to the police in recent years, as well the Grangehill area. So those two areas, the Withorn police area and the Grangehill area, are two areas that have had problems and challenges in the last couple of years. With respect to the monies that it was able to generate and the fact that it could employ both skilled and unskilled laborers, and whereas that fall-off has taken place and nothing has been put in its place, you have a lot of young people who are almost hopeless. They have left high school without the proper tools, the proper educational tools. They are not employable, and there's no employment either. So this is why scamming is also part of what is happening in the parish. That also drives the crime and violence, because within their ranks there is that distrust, and it results in violent conflicts.
COVID cluster at several St. Anne hotels. The St. Anne Health Department is reporting several COVID clusters at hotels in the parish. According to Dr. Samantha Gallimore, medical officer for surveillance in St. Anne, over the past month, there has been a noticeable increase in COVID cases at the hotels. St. Anne Hotel's COVID clusters are Rio, 55 guests, Sandals, 12 guests, 2 staff, Bahia Principe, 14 guests, Moon Palace, 4 guests, Sand Castle, 5, and Majestic Villa, 4. At the same time, Gallimore told a St. Anne Municipal Corporation meeting last Thursday that several communities across the parish have been reporting increased COVID cases. At that time, there had been 311 new positive cases since January, with a total of 705 active ones being monitored. Gallimore said of the 705 active cases being monitored, only 8 patients are fully vaccinated and none of the vaccinated were hospitalized. Overall, St. Anne is seeing a 46.2% COVID positivity rate. Quickstep standoff resolved. The standoff involving residents and the police in the community of Quickstep in St. Elizabeth ended on Sunday following discussions between the parties. Several members of the police force were trapped in the community on Saturday after the residents mounted roadblocks to protest against an eviction notice served on them by a man claiming to be the owner of the property in the area. Police personnel who accompanied the property owner into the community were unable to leave when residents used the trees and the debris to block the road leading into the area. The residents said they were informed that the land had been sold. They are claiming that the property belongs to the Maroons and the dispute about ownership is still in court. 6 more COVID-19 deaths, 1,220 new cases. Jamaica on Sunday recorded 6 COVID deaths, pushing the total to 2,536. At the same time, there were 1,220 new cases with a positivity rate of 61.9%. The overall count is now 113,438. According to the Health Ministry, 14,414 cases are active. Meanwhile, the parishes of Kingston and St. Andrew led the new case table for Sunday. The parish breakdown is as follows: Kingston and St. Andrew 252, St. Catherine 217, St. James 135, Manchester 99, Westmoreland 76, Portland 70, St. Anne 67, St. Mary's 60, St. Elizabeth 56, St. Thomas 51, Trelawney 50, Hanover 45, and Clarendon 42. Hospitalizations also continue to increase. Some 486 COVID patients have been admitted, with 102 moderately ill, 44 severely ill, and 18 critically ill. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.